We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. New York find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Rick Porcello gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Stepping in, Justin Turner, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
First pitch, 7-16.
Now the 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Porcello, playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Smith is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Third, the left fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Walker Buehler will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The third baseman, number 6.
Now here's the pitch.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
So here's Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. Two first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Batting third, the right fielder, Michael.
So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch of the at-bat.
Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Behind on the swing that time, and it's 2-1. Two and two. Here now the 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Wilson Ramos would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Mets. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Cody Bellinger at the plate now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Bellinger.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back the right fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger, number 21 for him on the season, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Here's Jock Peterson now, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch coming, here it is.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
No outs, nobody on. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That is fifth. The first baseman, Max Muncy.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2.
Ball in.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
2-2 count. Here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So coming to the plate, Will Smith. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
Muncy leads off first with 1 away. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Count remains 2-2. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Batting it.
Now batting, Austin Barnes. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses again. 2-0. From the belt, the pitch.
No, that's down. Hey! I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Pops this one up. Alonso in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Full count. Here it comes. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Walker Buehler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Rosario brings it in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 LA. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. The swing and a miss, strike one. Up high, 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. From the stretch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. Strike taken up in the zone.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Steal! Runners off for second. Slow roller left side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Next up for New York, Dominic Smith, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Runner at second here with one man out. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
2-1. Here it is. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. One out and a runner on second base. And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. From the stretch. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Ahmed Rosario, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Three-two pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Settling in now, Justin Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Justin Turner.
First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Corey Seager. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Mookie Betts, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. A tag for 1 and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scrape.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Ready with the 1-1. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Now in the box, Ahmed Rosario. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Peterson, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Porcello.
So here now is the pitcher, Rick Porcello. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
One out, nobody on. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Next up is Max Muncy as we begin the top of the fourth.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
Here comes the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Up top, it's 2-0. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. He'll shuffle it on over to Porcello covering for the out.
Now that's second, Will Smith.
Digging in to try it again, Will Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. One run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. The 3-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, and Porcello's looking good here, 2 away.
The batter number 50, second baseman, Austin Barnes.
Striding in, Austin Barnes. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here it comes. One run on 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 1-0. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slider laid off for a ball. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Fouled away. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Michael Conforto is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Fouled off. The 1-1. Lifted in the air to center. Peterson has a read on it. 2 down.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the fourth, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Now the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Scooped up. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be the pitcher, Walker Buehler. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Smith has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The batter, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Ready for another chance. Justin Turner. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First offering on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep down the left field line, and no one will get this one. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
A 1-1.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On a line to shortstop. Quick throw. Not in time.
Now batting, the left fielder, Mookie Betts.
Digging in once again, Mookie Betts. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Robinson Cano, the next to dig in. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. Home run number 5 on the year as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
That's a rough go. Not only do you lose the no-hitter, you lose the shutout, but after that swing, we're all tied up. Let's see if this guy can get back in a good mental frame of mind and start throwing some zeros back up on the board.
At the plate, Dominic Smith. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Fastball well outside. The 2-1.
Inside, ball 3.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-1 pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. Set. Here it comes. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Stepping in now, Rick Porcello down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1.
1-1.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the Mets are able to square things up on this solo home run. Through 5 innings, all even now at 1-1. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they've been frustrated hitting into ground out after ground out, but it's up to them to adjust. They know they're getting a lot of pitches down in the zone, so they either need to learn to lay off or find a way to get under those pitches a little bit more, because clearly the balls on the ground aren't benefiting them in this one.
Thank you, Heidi.
The right fielder.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and next it'll be the outfielder, Cody Bellinger. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the ball.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. There's Cano. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Josh Peterson.
Next for the Dodgers, Jock Peterson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right side, hit hard. Cano has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Muncy.
Ready for another shot now, Max Muncy. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Into the box now, Will Smith, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. One 1-0 pitch coming. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Full count still. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Jimmy Nelson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 40, Jimmy Nelson.
Ready once again, Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The third baseman, number 6.
First pitch on its way. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Hit out towards second. And there's one away.
The batter, the first baseman, Toronto.
One away now for the Mets in the sixth. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch of the at-bat.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone.
The right fielder,
Ready now, Michael Conforto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor. 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down and the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the two-out double. Big moment here.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. His batter-pitcher matchup numbers against Jimmy Nelson. He's gone 2 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
The 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Here's the 3-1. Popped up. Muncy has room in foul territory. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Mets strand one. Still tied 1 apiece. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Austin Barnes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Now the 0-1.
Nope.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line to the right side. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Robert Gesellman comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Chris Taylor will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
Stepping into the box, Justin Turner. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. First and second here with nobody out. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Gesellman primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground, and when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
On the ground to the right side. To second for one. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and up next the former All-Star shortstop Corey Seager. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Ready with the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late. Three balls, no strikes. 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Now batting, left fielder, Mookie.
In now, Mookie Betts. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First offering on its way. Hit in the air to shallow center. Coming in is Nimmo. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Dodgers strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Scott Alexander will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
75, Scott Alexander.
Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Alexander is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. 2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
To the plate now, Dominic Smith. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a good sinker now, but it misses. 3-2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. from the stretch. And he lays off there 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. In for strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. No balls and 1 strike. First and second now, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And he fouls this one off. Hit down the 3rd baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Runners are at 1st and 2nd with 1 away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Swing, and he pops him up. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home. They can't make the tag on him. He's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
J.D. Davis will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. On a rope to the 2nd baseman.
Now batting, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. A ball and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Mets 2 and the Dodgers 1. Justin Wilson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38, Justin.
Cody Bellinger will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. He's set, and the pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Wilson stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Full count, 3-2.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
At the plate now, Jock Peterson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And he lays off again. Ball 3. The 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Max Muncy, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And this is hit hard to the right side. try again, 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Ross Stripling is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Los Angeles, number 68, Ross Stripling.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Stripling, 30 years of age. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
3-0 now.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Mets right now would take a leadoff guy on any way they could get it.
3-0 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. He's set. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Nobody out, runner on first. Ball 2 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Here it comes, 2-0.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
The 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. None out, runners at first and second. And a double steal try here. He swings and misses, throw down. And they will get the lead runner at third. A daring attempt with no outs on the scoreboard, and it doesn't pan out. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Fastball well outside. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. Three-two pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First offering on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
In the air now, out to right field. Bellinger's under it, and that's the second out of the inning. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
The batter, the left fielder, Dominic.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, ball one.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, 6th home run on the season for him, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
Blake Trinan enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 49, Blake Trinan.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First offering on its way. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. It's now 5-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Brad Brock will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jake Marisnick is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 16, Jake Marisnick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Hit hard towards second. But there is the second baseman, Cano, for the first out.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Austin Barnes.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Matt Beatty will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away.
Matt Beatty.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. Too high. 1-2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now back to the top of the Dodgers order, digging in, Justin Turner. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The New York Mets crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Robert Gesellman earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: